Hello, my name is Fernanda Ortiz. I'm from Ecuador, a doctor by profession. The truth is that this forum, Global Crisis, where people will want to live, has touched my heart. I think it is one of the great signs that changes are possible, that we are not just talking. After all, so many people are involved, and so much information that has been presented is so honest, so beautiful, and so real. I think it is a clear and evident proof that we can make a change as a civilization, if you could call us that. I thank all the people who have worked to bring this wonderful gift to humanity. And for those people who still do not believe that true love exists, it would be an opportunity for them to get to know the creative society.
I've learned a lot from the forum, and I'm glad, but I'm also upset at how the world had been treating the issue of climate change and the horrors of our political landscapes. And the two put together, a question just pops into mind: what is the value of human life? And I'm glad that we do have a solution, as there can never be any other solution but creative society.
Now I am watching the conference Global Crisis, We Are People, We Want to Live. I want to say that I have no words to express the feelings of horror that I have inside me now. Even the words are hard to find. I want to say that this conference, in fact today, tomorrow, if tomorrow comes, will touch each of us. And our common enemy is climate. He will not stop, will not care what color you are, what religion you are. If you are rich or poor, he will take everything. And there are millions of examples here, scenes where people have already encountered this. These are just the first steps. We have a lot more to come. And do you know why this is going to happen? Because we didn't do anything today. We didn't do anything yesterday. And in order to ensure that tomorrow climate will no longer be our enemy, we must do something now. Now we have only one way out, and it is called the Creative Society. This project was implemented by volunteers and is supported by people who are not indifferent to what is happening now. These are the people who understand that this is not the way to live. We are humans. We deserve better. If we are here, then we can live well, even very well, so good that you no longer have to think about how to pay for an apartment, how to have enough food, whether you're children or you are sick. You could just enjoy your life and love and travel wherever you want without having to think that something bad should happen to you. You know, the Creative Society project is our lifeline, and it is the only one. And only together can we build such a future, real future, that you could smile tomorrow, so that you wake up tomorrow and say, thank you. And so that you wake up tomorrow next to those you love. Don't be indifferent to what's going on. After all, we are humans, and we can live in love and joy only together if you join.
I want first of all to express my sincere gratitude because I saw how much the guys just really put their lives, well, just all of their attention and their lives into making such forums possible. And this is a huge job. I just thought that I was doing something for the creative society and so on. And I saw that in fact, even more can be done. The forum is long. It really lasts 12 hours and touches on very serious topics. What I noticed for myself is that the situation in the world is constantly getting worse. It's just that we held conferences before. It was hard sometimes. Some topics were acute. Well, now the whole world is just on the verge. Some hysteria, or how to say it, and it is just getting worse, and decisions are not being taken. It was shown at the conference that we have all the technologies and we can solve all the problems. If we just start to unite scientific work, media resources, and so on, if we simply channel all this into solving the problems that we currently have and those problems that are coming, then we can do everything. But the problem is we don't do any of that, right? And it turns out that a lot of information is simply being removed from social networks, even the information that we have shown. So it's very important not to hesitate, as they say. We need to make even more of an effort to spread this information everywhere, to let all people hear it, because this forum is of such a kind that any person must understand how serious this situation is. And the only thing we can do now is to inform this information to everybody, so that everyone would join in and we all would finally unite and start working on the way out of this situation, which means building the creative society. Thanks to everyone for this support, for holding such a forum. And guys who have seen and heard this forum, please spread this information to everyone. We need to do this now. Thanks.
The forum raised questions about climate change, the war in Ukraine, and all the acute issues that are now happening around the world. And this concerns all of us. I live on the territory of Armenia, the Armenian state. And this does not mean that the war does not concern me, or disasters do not concern me. No. What is happening all over the world today concerns every person. We're almost 8 billion people worldwide, and it hurts to look at all these scenes from the forum. And today, people who are not indifferent to war, to disasters, will join the Creative Society project. The Creative Society project is the only way out of the extreme. Acute, difficult events that are happening all over the world right now. And only by building the Creative Society will we, all people, be able to stay alive and not die in wars, nuclear wars, and global disasters.
Greetings. I would like to thank everybody who is involved in the implementation of this forum. Every report has shocking information about the climate and absurdity of the consumerist format, where human life has absolutely no value. But on the other hand, we can see that unification of people and building the creative society suggest real solutions. I am looking forward to the next speeches and the continuation of this forum. Thank you.
You know, during these last 5 months of preparation for this forum, Honestly, I felt more pain than I had probably ever felt in my life. And this pain was because of the consumerist format of society, due to the awareness of what kind of society I live in. When I saw it with my own eyes, I was really shocked by how many things were happening. I couldn't wrap my head around it. Why doesn't the whole world shout about this? Why do so many people suffer, die, and the whole world doesn't scream about it? And, you know, it was such a pain for each of these people, for each child who died, who was simply not saved due to the stupidity of the consumerist format, because we have neither a warning system, nor a rescue system, nor an aid system. We have nothing. I understood that it was very painful for me, but I couldn't leave these people, and I couldn't give up looking for these stories in order to show them to the whole world, because at that moment it would mean that you agree with this format of society, and you just leave these people to deal with their problems on their own. And you understood that tomorrow this would happen to you too. But these people are not strangers. Each of these children is like your child, who suffered in this disaster. And, you know, today's forum is really very inspiring and shows that we are people who can do a lot. For me, indeed, the true heroes are those who, no matter what, defend the life of every person. Those who are not silent, who are acting, who despite everything in any difficult situation go towards the goal of building the creative society. For me, incredible heroes are those who were in difficult situations and, in spite of everything, still went further towards the goal to save the life of every person on this earth, the goal to build the creative society, because we simply have no other choice. And heroes are those who, being in Ukraine, being under bombardment, being under the pressure of fear for their loved ones, the horror of what is happening around these people, despite everything, were editing the videos and were organizing various processes for the forum. And seeing these people and hundreds more, thousands of people around the world who, in spite of everything, in spite of any of their difficult situations, regardless of work or family concerns, worked in the same way to ensure that this forum would be held so that we could build a creative society, so that we could live. You understand that we can change this world, and if we can change it, then how can we not do it, not make every effort to do it? Therefore, I would like to express my enormous gratitude to every participant of the creative society that we saw on the screen. There are even more of those who we have not seen, who were behind the scenes of this forum. But there were thousands of these people who had been preparing this forum. Thanks to you, friends, we have a chance to build a truly humane world, not this terrible one that we have built, but a humane one, where human life is valued. The world where we can oppose disasters, where we will not be afraid for our loved ones, where we can simply be happy every day. Thanks to everyone. Now I also understand how important it is to convey this information, which was disclosed at the forum to everyone, to every person on the planet, because we don't have time. We don't have time to hesitate anymore. Every day people die in disasters and wars. People die of hunger every day. If we do nothing, we simply agree with the fact that they die. Therefore, I understand how important it is to convey this information in all languages, in all countries, shout about what is happening and build the creative society. And we can do it because we are people and we want to live.
From here, Chile, I support the Creative Society, our big and greatest activity, the Forum of May 7th. We're doing great. Let's unite. Together, we can do more. I'm a little sick, but I still support the Creative Society as always. Support it too. I support the Creative Society